As I reflect on Caitlin and her journey, which started in Miami and brought her to England, I think about the many amazing qualities. She's beautiful and smart, thoughtful and caring, quick, wicked and joyful. She's driven. She always has a goal, and she usually accomplishes it. Never afraid to try something new, and always comes out successfully. But she also has the love of travel and adventure. Passport at ready for the next available trip. Over the years, we took a number of family trips. She took her own trips. So Caitlin, after leaving uni, went to New York, worked there for a couple of years, and suddenly announced, I think I'd like to go to England. So somehow she set a goal, found a way, and was off to London.
So I've known my brother, funny enough, in my entire life, and I've learnt a lot about him. Many things I admire, some things I tolerate, and a few things I just don't understand. But one thing we definitely share is our love of sport, and James's passion started from an early age. He swiftly turned his full attention to our version of NFL called rugby. He soon found that smashing into men and drinking pints out of shoes was right up his street. It also turned out he was pretty good at it. I just want to say how incredibly proud of you I am. Not only just today, but of the person you've become. Loyal, hardworking, always up for a laugh, generous, smart, and just great fun to be around. You're not just my brother, but best mate. And I'm forever grateful for the relationship we have. I'll always look up to you, even though I'm taller. And I love seeing how happy you are, especially with your now wife, Caitlin. Mrs. Littlejohn.
When I saw you walk down the aisle today, all I could say was, wow. That's all I can still say. You are incredibly, amazingly beautiful every day, and I thank my lucky stars every single day for being with you, no matter whether you're in a tracksuit, in the garden, digging up weeds, or heading off to work, or just lounging at home. I am truly the luckiest man alive. But today, as it was always going to be, is something quite special. Being lost for words in the middle of a speech is not the best place to be, but that's how I felt all day looking at you. You look perfect.
So, I'm not one for great marriage advice, but I do want to say one thing. There's 3 beautiful words in the English language. I love you. So please say it to each other every chance you get, every day. It's so important. And mean it. And be there when you say it.
Are you, James Henry Littlejohn, free lawfully to marry Caitlin Elizabeth Clements?
I am.
Are you, Caitlin Elizabeth Clements, free lawfully to marry James Henry Littlejohn?
I am.
I, James Henry Littlejohn,
I, James Henry Littlejohn,
take thee, Caitlin Elizabeth Clements,
take thee, Caitlin Elizabeth Clements,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
I promise to love, honour and cherish you.
I promise to love, honour and cherish you.
I promise to remain true to you
I promise to remain true to you
for the rest of our lives together.
the rest of our lives together.
I, Caitlin Elizabeth Clements,
I, Caitlin Elizabeth Clements,
take thee, James Henry Littlejohn,
take thee, James Henry Littlejohn,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
I promise to love, honour and cherish you.
I promise to love, honor, and cherish you.
I promise to remain true to you
I promise to remain true to you
for the rest of our lives
for the rest of our lives
together.
together.
Please continue to always hold hands, remembering that these are the hands of your best friend and will be the hands that support you and care for you today, tomorrow, and for the future. So, you were lawfully joined together in matrimony as husband and wife. And I'm sure our guests won't mind if you share a kiss to seal the occasion.
I said to James before today, it'll be hard to top this year. Watching Oasis perform, seeing Newcastle lift a trophy, and getting married. Not a bad year, mate. I won't say which order you put those in, but let's just say he was pretty happy with the Newcastle result. Which does bring us to the bride, the star of the show, and my brilliant new sister-in-law. Caitlin, you are an absolute joy. And I speak on behalf of everyone. We are all absolutely delighted that you are now officially a part of the family. You are such a beautiful person, inside and out. Kind, thoughtful, clever, witty, and I must say, brilliant at baking. Always great fun, and I couldn't think of anyone better suited to my brother. I think everyone here today can see how happy you two are together as you begin the next chapter of your lives as husband and wife. You're both amazing and couldn't be more perfect for each other. I'm so happy for you, and I can't wait to celebrate with everyone in this room tonight. Here's to a long and happy marriage.
Things happening quicker than expected has always been a theme of our relationship. For example, it was just our 5th date when we actually went on our first holiday together, when Caitlin must have thought she'd hit the jackpot. And we arrived for wall-to-wall sun, hotel on the beach, a balcony overlooking the pool, a sign of things to come, she must have thought. And to a large degree, that's been correct, because there was also a rather large catch attached to that trip, and that was, on the 2nd day, 4 a.m. alarm, Caitlin peering over the covers to see her new partner struggling to fit himself into some skin-tight lycra before spending the vast majority of the rest of the day cycling around the island, leaving her very much to her own devices. I finished up, and I was greeted at the finish line by Caitlin before we walked back to the room, and I was greeted by balloons on the ceiling saying congratulations, a fridge stocked full of beers and snacks all over the table, which told me 2 things. Firstly, that I'd massively exaggerated how impressive that was. But more than that, it was how kind, generous and selfless the girl I just met was, taking time out from the beach and cocktails to think of me and making me feel special, which is something she's done ever since. Even though that was early days, I already had a good idea, but it really was those 5 days in Mallorca that made me very sure that one day I would be stood up delivering this very speech. And now that day's arrived, I genuinely could not be happier to be your husband or more excited for what's to come for us. I love you so much. I always will.